on a site, so I know exactly what I want to create. I won't be stuck when I get to the tool and I'll be like, okay, so what to do now? No, you create, you do your planning, and then it will be easier for you. Because colleagues, remember, sometimes it can become intimidating when you have all these functions. But to do your planning is always very helpful, just to get back to at what you want to do, and just to stick to your to the topic that you want to create. So keep in mind something, a topic that you want to teach, or something at school you want to showcase. Keep that in mind and let your mind go off on that, you know because today is all about exploring and getting new skills, upskilling ourselves, becoming better at what we do. Okay, so you might want to know, where will I find my site? Where do I create it? So you will go to your Google Drive. Um, if you're not there yet, you can quickly go to your Google Drive, access your Google Drive, and you can go to hit the new button. All right, you hit the new button, and there you see all the options. This is now, I'm not going to go into the Google Drive too much, but there you have all your options that you can do in Google Drive. I'm going to assume that most of us today have an idea what the Google Drive is all about, but this is the place where we save all our work. And then we have Google Docs. That is if we want to create documents. That is sheets, almost like Excel. We have our slides. That is like PowerPoint, and Google Forms, which I love. I love Google Forms to get information. And then we go to more, and you can see all the other options that you have. You have Google Drawings, Google My Maps, and there we have Google Sites. Now you can click on that. I'm going to click on it now. So if you click on it, now you go to, let me just close that. Now you go to a clean Google site. It's a clean site. Now this is where you are going to do all your creations and have all the fun. Do all the fun here. So first of all, I'm just going to explain quickly what all these buttons are and what all the options are. So here on the left hand corner here on top, where it says Untitled Site, this is where you can give your site a title, because remember, you are going to save this in your drive, and you would want to know exactly what's the name, where can I find it, and so forth. So you can rename it now. I'm just going to give it a name. I am just going to focus on Youth Day, because I'm a life orientation teacher. I would want to just quickly, when is it, next week is Youth Day, so during the course of the week have a session quickly on Youth Day. So I'm just going to say Youth Day. That's just quickly a thing that just came up to my mind. And then this is your first page. You see the name Youth Day also here. If you type it in there, also say Youth Day 2021, that will be the name of your site. All right, it will be the name of your site. Good. So this is the first page, and if you, let me use a site that I quickly looked at. I'm just quickly going to go to the Western Cape Government site. If you're going to the Western Cape Government site, or to any site, you will most probably have a home page. Okay, and that home page is the first page that you will see when you go on that website. You won't get too much information or all the information on your homepage. This will be just like the most important things that will take you 2 parts into the site. But this is exactly, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to have a homepage. We're going to have more than one page in our website. So the flow of it would look exactly like this, depending on what you want to do with your site. All right. So first of all, colleagues, I know I'm going to have 5 pages today. I'm going to insert 5 pages for me, and I'm going to go to this to the space here where all the editing is going to take place, and I'm going to click on pages. All right, I'm going to click on pages. One thing to note, colleagues, before I continue, if you look on top here, it says all changes saved in Drive. So there's no save button. Remember, we are working. This is a online. It's a cloud-based space. So everything that we do is saved automatically in our Drive. So you don't have to worry. Is it saved? It will always be saved. Right. So once you hit the page, this page button there, you can already see this one page, the home page. Okay. So I'm gonna have 5 more pages. So I'm gonna click on the plus sign. I'm gonna say new page, and I'm just gonna say page 1. And I'm going to say done. Just quickly want to see a shortcut that will make your life easier is maybe I should, no, let me do it the long way. But I want to, because I've been working in Insights quite a while, the best practice to do is to maybe, if you know you're going to have multiple pages, is to create one page and do all your editing in here. Give it the page header. You give it a topic or a name here, and give this background. Put a image in or whatever color you want to change. Because remember, if I can just quickly go to the foundation phase 1, the home page here, you can see it will look throughout your the page. It will look the same. Okay. You don't want things that doesn't look the same. It should flow. It should look similar on the pages. You know, it shouldn't be like when you click on a different page, it looks like a whole different site. If you compare the grade R section and you compare it with the home screen, you know, the headers look somehow different. Okay, you can see what age group this is. Now the same with your site. Do all the editing in one page once, and then what you can do is, if you go to the page that you've set as the standard, you know, this is what my whole site is going to look like. You can click on the options on the right hand side, and then you can duplicate that page. Okay, and then you can just take copy of out, and then you just say page 2. Okay, so that is just a shortcut, something I have learned in my experience that works for me. Okay, so you can do the same, say page 3, say duplicate. I said I want to have 5 pages today. Ooh, where's that now? Page 1, 2. Oh, just undo quickly. I'll talk to you about that now. That button 1, 2. Why do I have this now? Okay, let me just rename this one. Page 4. So I can also click on it. Right click on it. Let's go to the properties. 4. This should be 4. And look what's happening up here. All the pages will be added on top. Okay, and say done. And then I'm going to add my 5th page. And then I say done. So I have 5 pages here on top. All right, good. If you want to submit, I encourage you to submit evidence of learning today. It would be great for us to see your evidence that you've created today. We'll give you up until, let's say, Sunday to submit it. So yeah, follow with me, write it down, the notes. We will have this video, it is recorded, and we will send it to you if you do miss a step so here and there. So we would like to see your evidence also when you create your site and then submit it. We'll give you the link at the end of the session to submit to us also. Good. So now I have my 5 pages. I have my home page, I have my first page, second, third, 4th, and 5. I see these didn't change because I duplicated this, so I'll have to change it manually. That is page 3, and then we're supposed to have page 4, and then we have page 5. Good, but you can change the titles here just however you want to do it. All right, so on page 1, I'm just quickly gonna show you the options that you have here. Yeah. So I know my page is going to be about Youth Day. Maybe I want to say how the history. Okay, why we are having Youth Day or celebrating or commemorating Youth Day, the history. Now, you have some options here on this tab here on top. This is where you can change the title. You can change the title. You can switch to heading. It will go smaller. It depends on how you want to show your site. Subheading, smaller text. Obviously, this is the title, so I'm going to keep it as title. And then you can change the font. All right, you have some fonts to play with. I'll say impact. And then you can change the font size also. Okay, you can change the font size. You can put in bold, italics, underline, and also put some text color into it. Let's use that color. Oh, all right. Not very appealing, but okay. Okay, let's change that color. I don't like that. Yeah, that's okay. Then you can also, if you highlight this, you can also insert a link to it, but I'll show you that later. And you can position or align this. You can play around with the alignment. It's up to you. And then you can delete or remove it. There's more options that we use in Word and in Docs, so I'm not going to go into that too much. You can also move it around on your, remember, you have a lot of options. You have a lot of space to play around with your with sites, right? Yeah, I'm gonna leave it right there. Okay, so the next thing you want to do is in my first page. What I'm gonna do in my first page is I am going to insert. Let me just quickly see page 1. I am going to insert a picture. All right. So you make sure that you do click on the page, or you can even click here on the page, and then you go to the inserts section. All right. So now you have a few things that you can insert there. For now, I want to insert a picture. So I'm going to click on image. I can either upload it. If you upload it, that means you can upload it from your device. All right. If you click on select, then that means you can select it from your Google Drive if you have pictures in your Google Drive. All right. I have already selected a few pictures or downloaded a few pictures. So I am just going to insert it from my upload it from my drive. Use the pictures, and because this is the history, I would like to select that picture, open, and then I have a picture there in my site. So this is going to be the picture that people see when they get into my site. Now you can drag it, make it bigger, or you can make it smaller. Depends on you how you want your site to look. Okay, and that is how you insert a picture. On my next page, my second page, I am going to insert an image carousel. So maybe I should make this pictures, or maybe a gallery. You know, is gallery spelled right? I think so. Okay, so I'm gonna change the color. I'm gonna make it bold. You see what's happening now, because it differs. All the pages. The first one is in yellow, so I'll have to change each one to yellow. That's why I said it's good to create a standard page and then duplicate, and then you'll have to carry it through. Okay, but I'm not gonna go through all the trouble now. So I'm gonna insert an image carousel. There we go. I'm going to go down, and this is all in the insert box, right? If you scroll down and then you click on the image carousel, and now you can insert images. Now the same as with previously. How do I insert? Add images, and I'm going to add my images through uploading it. I've already downloaded on my screen on my laptop, so I'm going to highlight all of them, and I'm going to say open. Now some of you might be wondering, thinking like, what is this? What is different to just adding a picture, and I'll show you now. So now once you've done that, all the pictures are there. Um, for those of you going to submit it as evidence of learning, please make sure and make a note that you need to submit 5 images in your carousel. So I'm going to select my 5. Just a note, if you want to create a carousel, then you need to have at least 2 images for it to work. All right. So now I say insert, and it will be inserted there on my site. So this is going to be the gallery. Okay. So instead of me having now 5 pictures all over here, it can become a little bit more messy. So this for me is nice to organize. If there are pictures I would like to showcase, I can then use this. So what is different from the carousel to the pictures? I'm quickly going to show you how you can distinguish the difference. Right on top here, it looks like a laptop on a cell phone. All right, that is a laptop on a cell phone. That means it's for you to preview quickly how your site looks. Okay, so if I click on that, it will show me what it looks like to the user. Okay, so this is my carousel, and you see there are 2 arrows, one to the left and one to the right. So if you click on it, that means you have all your pictures in almost like a gallery, all together. Okay, instead of having it all over the place. Okay, on some websites, when you do visit a website, you will see this flipping through constantly without you even clicking on it or sliding through it. But you can click on it. This is what I'm not doing, to go through it. So yeah, that is what we use it for. Because of training purposes, so I'm just going to show you how to use your preview. So you can click on all your pages, okay, to see how it looks for the user. You can go through all of them, and this is the large screen view. This is like how it's going to look on your laptop or computer. Then you have a tablet view also. If you go to this space here, click on the tablet view. Now you have an understanding of how it's going to look on a tablet. You can see how it looks. This is what I love about sites. You can constantly do a preview and see how it's going to look on the 3 devices. Then you have a phone, of the phone preview option also, and now you can see how it is going to look on your phone. So if you click here, I think they call it the burger. If you click on the burger there, and then you can see all your pages. This is how it will look on our smartphones, on our devices. All right. So you can constantly do this if you want to see how it looks. It's very nice to use it. Okay. You can. André is there. I'm not sure. Somebody's mic went on. If there's anything, I know you will just let me know. So if you're done with the previewing, you can just click on the exit there, and then it will take you back to the space where you're busy creating. So if you want to, the 3rd page will be a video. So let me just rename the title. I'm going to say video. All right, so now you can just click anywhere down here, and then you go to your insert space. Now your video you can get from YouTube. Okay, so I'm just going to click on YouTube. And then because my topic is about Youth Day, I'm just going to search for a video on YouTube. This is a nice thing. It is linked together, those doesn't look like Youth Day for me. So I'm just going to be specific, South African. Okay, doesn't matter. I can choose anyone. Choose the second one. I'll click on it and I'll say select. And there's my video. There's my video. Let me move it a bit. Okay, let me move it a bit. There you go. So there's a video that you can play for your learners also, and it's nice because it is synchronized with YouTube. Good. Your 4th page. Let me go to my 4th page. I'm going to my 4th page. My fourth page, I can insert, if you maybe have content that you want to share with your learners, you can add a document. You can insert a document, or you can insert sheets, or you can insert slides. Now I'm just going to insert a document, which is also from your insert section. And then you go down to docs. Now, let me just quickly see if I have a document that I can select here. Let me just see. You see, that is why it's important for you to do get all your stuff together and do your planning, and then you can just go and select. You just click on that. Okay, I can select anyone. No, let's take the sessions document and then say insert. All right, so I'm just gonna make it shorter, smaller. All right, there's a document. Okay, the next you can put in is a sheet. If you're going to submit, you can use any sheet. You can use any sheet that you want to. Just go and create the sheet beforehand. This is a sheet of absenteeism from our school. Okay, good. And then you can also insert slides. If you have slides that you're using in the classroom that you want to share with your learners, you can put your slides in there. Oh, I don't even know what is this. I'm just gonna insert it here. Oh, okay. Let me just insert that. Good. You can leave it, make it big. You can leave it there, or you can make it smaller. It depends on you how you want your users to see your page. Okay, so now I have a document, content that I can share with my learners. I have a Google Sheet, and I have a Google slide with all the notes that I maybe want to share with them. Yeah, colleagues, now I think in page 5, I'll get to that in a moment. What I want you to quickly take note of, maybe I should just make this home. All right, make that the home screen. Good. What I want you to take note of in your insert section, you have different options that you can use. So for instance, you want to insert text in your home page. You have this collapsible text. But why I like this so much is because it collapses. It makes your site not so big. You can hide some information. So I'm going to click on it. But before you click on that, let me just say history. I just quickly going to search for history of South African Youth Day. And I want just a little bit of information from a site that I trust. That one looks okay. This is just for training purposes that I'm using that information. Obviously, you are going to do some research and make sure that you use the correct information. So I'm going to highlight that part. I've checked, it's fine. It goes with what I want on my site. Copy. Maybe it's not the best practice to just go and copy people's stuff into a site, but I'm just doing it for training purposes. Just say history. So that would be the heading of what I'm going to insert here. Then at the bottom, it says click to edit text. So now I'm just going to right click there and I'm going to paste that information in there. But if you look at it, colleagues, if I just click on that, it looks quite big. Okay, it looks it's a lot of information. If you go into a site and you go in, it's like boom, all this information. It's quite a lot of information. But what's nice about collapsible text is that you can click on this on the arrow, and it will this is how it will look. So you have the option, which is very nice. If you are interested in the site and you see, okay, I would like to know about the history, you can. But if you are not interested in the history, you don't have to go and you don't have to go into the history section to go read up on it. So this is what I love about Google Sites. You can also include the table of content if you want to. This is also very nice to use, so it will track exactly what is in your page. It will take you will you easier to navigate to certain sections in your site. We've done the image carousel. The nice thing about the button, this is so nice. I love this. I'm just quickly going to go back to the e-learning site. Now this is what the button is. What I like about the site of the WCED's e-learning site is that it's very easy to navigate around. Okay, what if I just want to come to the site and look what is the new upcoming webinars? Then you see this, it says check it out. Click on that. It's a button. It will take you exactly to that section. So a button, for me, how I understand it or interpret it, it makes it easier for me to navigate around to certain sections in the site. Okay, so that is what a button is. So we can in our site that we're busy with, we can maybe insert a button here, and we can maybe say 1976 is the button, and then we can go find a link to it. We can, of course, if we want to let this button take us to a certain page in the site, we can do that. So for instance, 1976 is going to be on page 5. Then I am going to take them to page 5, and I'm going to say insert. So this button, you see it's on top now. I can just drag it down to the bottom. 1976. People will be like, what is 1976 about? Then the user can click on it, and it will take them to the internet, or it can take them to a page. Let me just go to page number 5. I just quickly want to show you practically history. 1976. Just get a link quickly of that. Okay, South African Youth Day, 1976. I hope my dates are right. Yes, it's right. Okay. Let's just use that quickly. And this will take us to Cape Talk. Okay, good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the link that's in the URL on top, and I'm going to say Control C for copy, or right click and copy, and then I'll go back to my site, and then I will make this 1976, and then I'm going to insert some text. I can, like earlier, use the collapsible text if I want to, but I'm just going to say text here. That means I'm going to paste. I'm not going to paste the text there. Yes, I should actually put the text in there. Let me just go back quickly. Yeah, maybe I just want that part. Control C, and then I'm going to paste it there. All right. Now what I can do is what I also can do is, you can also, if you go back home, you can also make this, because we're making it interactive now. If you click on this, it will take you to page 5, where the information about 1976 is. But you can also, if you want to edit it, you can take that out, and you can go and fetch the link of a website. Let me do this quickly. You go to your URL, you right click, copy, or you say Control C if you use your shortcuts, and then you can go and Control V, you paste it in there, and then you say update. Now let's just quickly see if this works. I'm going to my preview button quickly. So I'll click the preview button and see how it looks like. Okay, so I can click, that is the introduction, the table of content. There is my text on the history of it. I'm not interested in that now. I want to click, what is 1976 about? Click on it. It will take us to the website. where we found that information now. Okay, or if we want to change it, we don't want to do that. You see, we have a lot of options there. We can click on the button, go to the editing. That if you click on the button, you see that pen or pencil. Click on it. You can change this here. You can just Control A. That is to select all and then just discard it, and you know that information is on page 5. So you can click page 5 and update. Let's do preview again. And if you click on 1976, it will take you to the page, and instead of a landing page of a different website. Okay, so that is just the options and the possibilities that you have. Okay, good. If you go down, we've done the button. Okay, the divider is, say for instance, we go to the home page quickly. The divider is, say for instance, you have your text there. You can put a divider in just to make it a little bit more organized. There's no color in it. Just see if we can put another divider in. That puts your work into sections. Okay, just quickly see if I can change the color of that for you to just quickly see. Let's do that and do okay, but there you can see that line there that divides that tells the user that okay, this is just on 1976. Come on, move. Let me just put it down there. I want it in the middle. Okay, so that just shows that this is about the history also, and then you can put something else in there. A placeholder is if you click on it, now you can also insert, upload whatever pictures, a video, a calendar, or even a map. You can insert that there. Say for instance, you want to show them the place where this incident about Hector Peterson took place. You can even put a map in there to just show them where in South Africa this took place. Maybe we should do that. Maybe we should go and see. Go to map, and then you can just put in where did this happen in Soweto. Soweto, South Africa, and then select. So now you have a map also for them to see the geographical area where that is in South Africa. You see the nice options we have in sites. So we've done that. And then we can have a calendar also. You can insert a calendar. Let me just see. I have a lot of calendars here. Let's say holidays in South Africa calendar. This is just now for training purposes. Okay, you can have a calendar. Good. Oh, where did I put my calendar now? Oh, there it is. Must come out. Let me just hit the undo button. Now I'm too quick. Now I'm too quick. Okay, let me take them out. Go to the bottom. There they are, but now they must be split. Anyway. There we go. We can just leave it like that. It's fine. But now they also have 16 June coming up on a Wednesday. Nice holiday for us, eh? So now they can see it is a public holiday. It is part of our public holidays. Good. We've done the maps, we've done docs, we've done slides, sheets, and then we can also insert a Google form. I'm not going to insert because I haven't created a Google form yet. And then you can also, if you have charts, you can also insert a chart in there. Colleagues, if you can look at my site, it looks quite plain and simple. Okay, but you can go and I just want to say spice it up. So you can go to the theme section here on your far right, and now you can play around with your styles and with all the different styles that you want to incorporate. So this is about Youth Day. This is going to be for you, for the youth, for my learners, for the young ones, and I don't want them to come to a site that feels a bit boring, that they feel, who wants to visit this site? So you have different themes. You can change the theme. You have the vision there to work with. You have level. You have impression. And with all of them, you can change the color. You can change the color. And you can even go to this option here and go and select the color that you want to use. Now I've selected it now. And it's taking a while. Okay. Anyway. But there you can see you can play around with the different types of colors. Okay. So for now, let me see which one is going to work for me. Yeah, let's take this vision or level. Okay, let's take level. Looks a bit better. You can also change the font style. Okay, you can change the font style. You don't have a lot of options with all of them, but you can change the font style. I'm just going to keep it like narrow. Okay, narrow looks fine for me for this type of site. So that's done. You can put in a theme. Let me just see if we are happy with this. Okay. Then another thing you can do, colleagues, is also change the header, the header type. Okay, and to do that, you click on your header. This is your header, and then you can change how you want it to be displayed. It can be the title only, like that, or the banner, or a large banner, or a cover. Okay, so what is the difference? Let's see. If it's on cover, this is how your people will see it when they use it. It's on a cell phone display. This is how they will see it. Okay, on a tablet view, and that is on your PC. Let's change it to title only, and then let's say preview, and this is how it's going to look to them. So it's only the title. Okay. Let's say, for instance, let's use the header type, and let's say large. No, not large banner. Just use a normal banner. This is what we've been using by default. It is on banner. Let's say preview. Yeah, I like that one. I like that one, Peter. Okay, just close again. Okay. You can change the image. You can put an image at the back. Okay, you can upload the image. If it is you have an image, let's see if these images are gonna work. Open. I haven't checked it. So let's see if it's gonna work. Yes, it's working. It's working. It's working. It's working. Okay. Or you can also, if you change the image, you can go and select from your Google Drive or your gallery. You can go into your gallery. Gallery's got some nice ones that you can use. You can flip through it. It depends what type of site you are creating. Let's see which one it's gonna work for me for this site. It's Youth Day. It's for the youth. Let me take that one. Great. That one looks nice. Looks very nice. Okay. Let's see. These are other pages. Good. But for now, I think let's upload a picture. It looks nicer. It looks so much nicer. What is that one? Good. Nice. Looks like a blog. Looks very nice. You see, now you can become more creative. Okay, let's quickly see what it is that we still need to do in our website. Also, colleagues, if you want to, you can also use the layouts that is in the layout section. I'm going to click on that layout. Now, if you want a picture maybe in there, let's see if I can drag it in there. Can I do that? Yes. Now you can have a picture And now you can maybe just say Soweto 1976. And you have a nice layout there. And then you can also insert some text there. Say, for instance, you want to do this. Let's use that wording there. Paste it in there. Nice. Very nice. Very, very, very nice. So you can play around with the different types of layouts that is available. And please use your creativity and yeah, let your mind think and wonder. So we've inserted a text box. We've inserted an image. You can also embed something. That means you can, let me just quickly show you if we can go to page 2. What is on page 3? Let's see that will be more relevant. Page 4. Let me just see quickly. Say for instance you want to, make the word on page 1 Soweto. If you want to make the word Soweto maybe interactive, okay, let's just maybe say 1976. Embed. Okay, you can insert a link of Soweto, South Africa, just to show them where exactly how it looks in Soweto. I'm going to take the images, and I want them to land on this page with different types of images. So I'm going to go to the URL on top. I'm going to right click, I'm going to copy, and then I'm going to go back to my site and I'm going to paste it in there. No permission. Not going to work. Let's use this. I'm not going to, I don't have time to go and look for the, let's see if I can use this URL. So it's gonna work. Yes, it's gonna work. And then I can say insert. Come now, insert. Oh, I have an option to choose how it can display on my screen. Okay. The other thing I want to show is how you can make these words interactive. Now, say for instance, you want to show them how Soweto looks like. That's what I actually want to show now. If they click on the word Soweto, okay, I can always click on insert link, and then I can, like previously, I can go to that link and I can copy that link, and I can make this word Soweto interactive, and I can say apply. Now let's see, let's go and preview what is meant by that. So that is on the second page, page 2. No, page 3. It's on page 3. No, page 4. Where did I put that now? See, one needs to keep track. Let's look on the home button. That won't be on the home button. Page 1. Oh, there we go. There it is. Now, if you click on, you see the pointer of my mouse, no? Just see how how it looks. It's the default one, but the moment you hover with the mouse over the word that's underlined, it means that that is an interactive word. It's a hypertext. It will take you to there's a link behind it. It will take you somewhere. Now I'm gonna click on it, and it will take me to pictures that shows how Soweto looks. So for me, I mean, it would be wonderful for, you know, when you sit in your class and you tell your learners, just click on it, on the word Soweto, and see how it looks there. So immediately you don't have to go and describe to them how it looks. You can show them exactly how it looks. So this to me is the power of sites, and it's very, very, very interactive. So that for me is just, it's just wow. If there's anything that you have in your drive that you want to add, you can go to your drive options there. So anything that's in your drive, you can just, if it's pictures, if it is content, you can select it here, like we've done with the pictures, and then upload it and upload it into your site. Another thing I would like to show you is also, let's take the Cape Winelands Foundation Phase website. If you scroll down to the bottom, right, there's a footer that tells you give you some information about this site. Okay, if you go to the e-learning one, let's just see quickly if they have a footer. Nope, they don't have a footer. Do they? Let's just make sure. Yes, they do. They do have one. So this is supposed to be throughout the whole website at the bottom. Okay. Why is it there? For me, my interpretation is it's easier to find information. It doesn't matter on whatever page I am. I can just go to the bottom and just click on this is your more information section. Let's just use another site. Just quickly see if I use another site to show it practically. This is the Western Cape government site. You see this at the bottom. This is standard. This will be in all the pages. Okay, so that is what we're going to do the same, and we're going to add a footer. So it doesn't matter. You can be on whatever page. My page is, I'm going to go to the home page first. I'm going to go down to the bottom, and if you hover with your mouse at the bottom, say you hit the plus sign, you add your footer there, then you can insert some information. Let's say, for instance, contact details. That's your contact details, and now you can insert a number there. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Email. If you want them to make contact with you, and that is gonna be that's gonna be on your pages as a footer.
Hi, Evan.
Yes.
I'm sorry to disturb you. Just by the way, well done, good work. I see there's no questions in the chat. I just want to ask if somebody maybe wants to ask a question, because somebody's hand was up now. I didn't get the person, so maybe if there's anybody that wants to ask a question.
André, they are muted. I doubt that they can put their mics on, so.
Okay. Yeah, I don't see anybody. Yeah, okay, maybe that was just a sanitizer hand, maybe. So yeah,
no, it's fine.
But well done, Evan. The chat is very still. So sorry for that.
No, it's fine. We hope that the silence is a good sign.
I think so, mate.
Good. Thanks, man.
Right.
Yeah. Where was I? Oh yeah. Now we have a footer in our site. Let's just go and see on the other sites. The bottom, yes, there's our footer. Go to the second page. At the bottom, there we have our footer. So it just personalize our site just even more. Okay, just personalize it even more. Colleague, I just quickly want to make sure that I've covered all the nice functional parts of the training. I just quickly want to make sure that I think in page 5 there's something that I need to do. For those of you who are going to submit, maybe what you can do in the footer is to, yeah, maybe we should do that in the footer. Yeah, change your footer to make a note there. Also change your footer to school name. Okay, then it's easier for us to see also who submitted this site. So put in the school name, and the second thing you put in there is your name and surname. Okay, your name and surname in there. So I will just put mine in there as Groendal Secondary, and then I'll just put in my name and surname in there. All right. So you can then we know exactly who this belongs to. So for the marking purposes, please do put it in there for us to see. Okay. Let me just make sure I've got everything covered for you. We have half an hour left. Change the header image. I've done that with you. Okay, I know there's something I want to do with you quickly. And I'm going to do it slightly different. Yes. What I want to do now is I want to be a little bit funny with page 5. Remember, just for assessment purposes, when we are going to assess, you must have 5 pages. I'm just going to insert another page, and I'm just going to say page 6. Done. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to insert our school social media handle. Now we have a Facebook account, and I'm going to insert that in here. But how I'm going to do it, I'm going to look for picture. Let's see if I can do it here. I'm going to images, and then I'm going to select. Let's see if I can select it. Image, select by URL, Google Images, Facebook icon. This is what I want. Let's see. Yes, this is what I want. I want a Facebook icon. I'm gonna click that one. That one is nice and bright. I'm gonna click on it, and I'm gonna say insert. Now I want them to, anyone that goes into my site, I want them, when they see this, I'm gonna make this interactive. Okay, let's see. I'm stretching myself here. Let's see if I can create. Doesn't seem like I can do that. Oh yes, I can. Yes, definitely I can. So when they come into my site and they land on this page, I want them to click on this. Maybe I must say here, let me put in a text box and say school social media. Align it, center, let's put it there. Good. So now, because we on Facebook, I'm gonna make this interactive. So now I'm not gonna put in words. Let me show you what I not want to do. I don't want to insert, and I already went to our school's Facebook page, and there's the URL on top. All right. So what you're going to do is you're going to copy the URL. Okay. And then you Control C, you copy it, and then you go to your site. Now I don't want that. I don't want this section here. I don't want to leave that there. It doesn't look nice to me. You can if you want to, but why not go the extra mile and be more creative? All right. So I'm gonna click on my picture because I want them to click on the icon, and then that should take them to the website. So I'm gonna click on insert link, and I'm gonna paste the same link in there, and I'm going to say apply. Now what is happening? Let's preview quickly and see how this is going to work in how it's practically going to work. So now I know in this page, this is the school social media. Now you see, I'm just going to click on it, and boom, it should take us to the page. You can tell me what is nicer. I know that this one is nice. I don't like that one that much. It gives more character to my to my page. Okay. And the same, you can do the same if your school has got a Twitter handle or an Instagram account. You can do that there. Um, if you want to say, for instance, if let's just take this out. Just take this out. If the school has got a if you want to say Facebook, ooh, Facebook, and then you can highlight Facebook, and then you can make this also interactive. Yes, you can make this interactive. Click on the link, paste the link there, apply, and now Facebook will be interactive. Okay. Or if your school has got a website, then you say website, highlight website, go to the link, insert the link there, and apply. And then you can put all your school's uh, um, social media platform links in there. But guys, come on, you can't argue with me. This is this is nice, you know. So now you, instead of just taking text and making it interactive, you can use a picture and make that picture interactive. Isn't that nice? I always get carried away with things like this. It's very nice. Okay, colleagues. So to me, this is not finished. This is as a work in progress. Um, but what you can do now, once you are happy, if you are okay with your site, just want to make sure that I've got everything in here that needs to be covered. For those of you going to submit, yes, yes, that's done. So if you're happy now, colleagues, with this, and you want to share this with your learners or with your colleagues or with whoever, you are not going to share this link that's up here. You see at the end, it says edit. So this is the place where you go into your changes. Okay. If you want to share it with someone, if I now want to share this with André, and I want André to also work on this. Say for instance, you're creating a website for your department, for your subject department, and now you have grade 8 until grade 12, and you are the grade 8 and 9 person taking responsibility for creating content for grade 8 and 9, but you want someone to collaborate with you, then you can go up here on top, and then you can share with others, and then you can let your other colleagues also contribute to create with you on this one. Okay, so now I can just maybe say, I think I have Andre. Yeah, I can share it with Andre. Yeah, and then I can make him an editor. Okay.
Hi, Evan.
Yes.
Evan. Can you, please use the two-way Andre678@gmail.com, and then I can physically, then I can, this is open now, that one is open, then I can
Okay.
also,
Can I just Andre that email address? Let me just get it somewhere now. Just while you here. It's your
the two-way
name.
Andre,
Oh, it's the two-way.
the two-way Andre678 at gmail.com.
678.
678
Yeah.
at gmail.com.
Gmail.com. There we go. So now I can send him a message saying, "Hi Andre. Please collaborate." I can make him an editor, okay? Or I can just make him a published viewer. I'm not going to talk about published, okay? But I want him to work on this with me. So I'm just going to say send, and on his side, you are sharing and it's not an organized, it belongs to you. It's fine. I'm going to share it anyway with him. So now on his side, he will be able to collaborate with me, and he'll be an editor with me on this site. This is nice when we, like I said, when you are working together with people, and you want them to also collaborate. If you look here on top, there's a green, you can see Andres there. André, you can just change something like the home font, um, or whatever. But he's also in, and on top I can see there's an A for André. He's currently in the site. Great stuff. Great stuff. Thanks, André. Thanks for that. You see how interactive and collaboratively we can work remotely. This is so nice. So nice. I love it. Thanks, André. And then your final product you want to share with whoever, you need to go and publish your work. Okay. Now here is a publish button. Okay. Publish means that is the site that your users are going to see. Okay. So once you click the publish button, okay, it will say youth day 2021 as the web address, and then you can say publish. Okay, and then here at the bottom you'll get a pop-up that says your site has been published. You can see the published version of it. You can click on the, I didn't click on it now on the pop-up, but you can click on the arrow that's next to the word publish, to the button, and then you can go and view how it looks to your users. This is your final one, okay? Published site. Okay, and this is the if you click here on the URL on top, this is the URL that you will send to people for them to use. Okay, so you are not going to send them. Oh, I went out now. You are not going to use. Let me just open the site again. Come on, there we go. I accidentally just closed it down. You're not going to send them that one. That is a common mistake that many people make, is that they send people the edited version, and then they won't be able to open it, or they can't see it, or they can see it, and then people change things in there. You don't want that. But this is the one that you want to send. Just very, very important. People, those of you are going to send us submit your links also to us to see your work. This is the link that we want. All right, this one, not the edited one. Just be very, very careful there. All right. If there's anything else, colleagues, that you want to change after you've published, and now you are making changes to your site, then you can still go and do those changes. Like André made that in small letters or lowercase. You can, I'm going to change it back to uppercase, to capital letters. And I've made those changes there. This is not going to show on, I just quickly want to show you, this is the edited version. There I've changed it to capital letters. If I go to the published one, I'm going to refresh and see if this is capital letters. I'm going up there. I'm going to refresh. You see, it still says home in lowercase. What you need to do, very important, even though the changes you are going to make in your site, those changes will be saved automatically. All right, it will be there, it will be saved, but your users are not going to see those changes unless you publish again after you have created your made the changes. So now you need to publish again. Now in the previous one you didn't see this section when you published first. When I published first your first site, you won't see this page, because it will show you here what changes you made. Now this is my draft. Now this is how I want it. This is how it currently looks like. I don't want this, it should be published like this. I've changed it now. If I'm happy, you can go and preview and see, okay, all the changes you made. If I'm happy with that, then I publish. And now I'm just going to refresh the published view again. I'm just gonna let's just see, refresh again. There we go. So there you see now the importance of publishing. Of publishing. It's very, very, very important. But the publishing. something I want to show you is a little bit technical, but you can add a logo to your site if you want to. You can. When you hover up here at the site name, you click on add logo. You can upload a logo for you if you did download a picture. I'm just going to use that one quickly just to show you. And then I'm going to open that and then it should be there. The nice thing, colleagues, about something new that Google Sites is doing is that when you select a logo, whatever color that logo is, automatically Google Sites will pick up the colors. You see there's the green, the red, and the blue. It's coming from my logo. Now I can go with that. Okay. My color of my site will automatically be synchronized with my logo's color. And so if I say, let me take a color, it will go with that color. Okay, let's go with the red. The red looks nice. Upload. Select. No, wait. What am I doing wrong? No, you don't have to do that. That is just this. You can go out. Good. So my logo and the theme, the color of my theme, it feels the same. Okay. It just changes the experience for the user, which is very, very, very nice. Let's see again. If I refresh, it won't be like that because I need to publish first. And it will tell me I'm changing the theme color from yellow to red. That is the changes that I've made, and I'm going to publish. Let's see how it looks at the end on the user side. Let's refresh again. It should show now. There we go. Now the nice thing about the logo I've figured out, I've seen is if you click, say for instance, we're on page 5. Let's go to page 5. If I click on the logo, it takes you to your home button, which is very nice, but I like a lot. Let's just quickly go to the preview. I want to show you something in the preview, in the phone version. Okay, this is how it's going to look on your cell phone. So if you, for instance, in page 3, and you want to go home, you want to go to the home screen, you've watched the video, you want to go to the home screen, you don't have to go to the burger and go look for it, navigate like that. All you can do is you just click on the logo and then you go back to the home screen. This is so much easier for navigation. All right, please remember, colleagues, one thing that is very, very, very important is nobody wants to go to a site that is full of information, that's too much information. You don't see a lot of information here, but if you click on that drop down, there you get all the information. So make it as interesting, as flowy, as simple and easy to navigate around, and make it easy for your users to navigate. I'm just gonna close the preview there. And just quickly see there that we have covered everything. Please mind the noise at the back. The kids are coming out now and playing at this time of the evening. You can make your site public if you want to. Let's just show you quickly. This means that when your site is detectable, that is even a word. People can pick it up on big search engines. That you can do that by clicking on the where's that now? Just really want to show you that. Go to your settings. Or is that sharing now? Let's see. It's not the sharing. Yeah. Oh, it's here with a link. To get the publish link. You can also get the publish link here. You can get the publish link here. Sure, I'm hitting a blank now. Let's just see. This is now if you want to make this site public. Sure, really hitting a blank. Just go to the link again. I doubt it's worth with that. Doubt. No, no, it's not that. Sure. Andre, do you know? Can you remember where it is? I read it earlier. I saw it earlier. Yeah. Where you make your site public for people to search it, like on places like Google. Mm, let me just change something here. I really want to show you this. This is to make sure that people on the internet find your site. You can select that button, or you don't have to if you don't want people to see it. By default, people won't be able to see your site find your site on Google. Sure. I hate it when I can't find something. I hate it. I hate it. Let's look at published. It's that. No, it's not that. It's not that. Anyway, colleagues, I'm not gonna make it your problem now. But you do have the function to select and deselect or yeah, that function. It's gonna bother me now for the Andre ticket, do you know?
Mm,
I just hit a blank. Is your mic on, Andre?
Yes. Sorry, was my mic on?
It's on now, I can hear you.
Okay. So I just want to. There's a few questions, Evan.
Mm.
So Daniel van Tonder just asked, can you edit your site after it has been published? I think you covered that.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was another one, and that one we will discuss because I have a link that I'm going to submit, and I think you're going to elaborate on that. Do we have to submit a site? How long will we have to submit? So if you can just answer that question, Evan.
Okay. Thank you for your questions, colleagues. Yeah, so you will have to submit a site similar to what I have done now. It really, guys, you can go over the top or you can leave it as plain and simple. But just make sure that the things that was covered here, maybe Andre, I don't know if I have Yaku's permission to do this. I don't. Yaku, I don't know if he's in the session, but what I can do is maybe share this link of this thing in there for them mm, to just get to make sure that they've got that they know exactly what needs to be in their site. We haven't discussed it. But they will have up until Sunday. It's fine. Sunday, the latest. It's okay.
Yes, even I also submitted the Google form. I think that's the if they go in there, I think they're gonna see what's gonna happen, what they must do to submit and all those stuff.
Is it? I haven't even checked that link. I haven't checked that link out. Maybe I can just quickly
Can you
go
check that?
to.
Can you open that link from?
I'm just quickly gonna open it. So there's the email. There's obviously the email addresses that needs to be put in there. Let's just quickly navigate through it just to make sure we are all on the same page. Gmail.com. Then just say next. Okay. Let's just say 5. Let's see. Let's see. It's just the link.
So I think you can even I think the hands-on session. I think that's the one that they need to have.
Okay. I'm then gonna share this now in the as in the chat, Andre.
Yes.
Or will you share? Because you also have it.
Yes. Okay. I'll share it.
Okay. So colleagues, Andre is going to share the what needs to be done, and you will only focus on Number 3 from this section. You will work from number 3, from the specifics onwards up until the sharing. Choose links to indicate publish. Select icon, share with others. Guys, I'm still bothered by this. Are there any other questions? Andre.
No, even I just see something here. The hands-on session that you shared with me yesterday. I think that's I don't think it's that one. I can just remember that Yaku told me earlier that he's going to send an email regarding all the relevant information that they need to submit and to how to go about the sites.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yes.
So let me then rather share it, ne?
Okay, yes. But I don't know, yeah, if you're gonna just give them permission as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna give them permission. Anyone with a link, I'm gonna copy it. It's only a viewer, so they can only view it.
Yes.
Copy that. Okay, cool. So colleagues, I'm gonna drop it in the chat. And then you can open it, access it on your side. I'm just gonna say, oh, that's the link to what is required for you to submit your Google site. Yeah, I think that is it for today, unless we have more questions. Yeah, please, guys, we are not going to, colleagues, we're not going to penalize you or anything. We just want to see your evidence of learning. We really want to see your creativity and how you can use it. Maybe what I want to show you quickly is how I used it, just to share with you while we are waiting for questions. What I've done, because I'm teaching grade 12 life orientation, I've created a site for my learners. If you want to, I can share it with you. I've created a site for my learners for them to use if they want to apply for studies. So instead of telling them, listen, go to the different universities, go and look for the links and apply there. It was difficult for them 2 years ago to go and do that. So what I've done is I've created this website, and I've put it on my WhatsApp group description for them. So if they want to apply, they can come to this site, and they can, let me just go on the preview one. They can come to this one, and they can, to Stellenbosch University, they can just click on the online applications link. Then we have CPUT's online application link is difficult to get. I don't know why they make it so difficult, but I had to go and do this for them to navigate. So if I click on that, it will take them immediately to the website, to the link where they can start with the online application. So this is what I use. I don't know why I don't want to fully. I changed it last night. But this is what I've done to make sure that my learners have all the information. There we go. There's UWC's one. Instead of them, because not all learners are very hands-on with how to navigate on the internet and find their way. It's difficult for them, and it's very frustrating. So not to add to that, this is what I've done. I've also included the TVET colleges, and then also other opportunities that they can make use of, that we know of in our area. Funding, how do they do the funding? And then also if they want to make contact with me, so whoever's using the site can make contact with me and send me an email saying, listen here, help me with whatever. Just an example to show you how I'm using Google Sites. Yeah.
Hi, Evan.
Yes.
So far, there's no questions in the chat. I just want to add, if I can, if I may. Yeah, this is just a nice way. I think this is Flip Classroom at its best. that we want to go in the direction that we want to go in. And yeah, so where we give our site to our learners, especially in lockdown time, and they can self-navigate and also, they go through the stuff. And we're not just the teacher that just give them information. They go find out information themselves, and that's a flip class process. So yeah, well done, Evan.
Thanks, André.
And there's no questions so far.
Thank you so much. Just a reminder for all before everyone leaves, just to make sure that the register that everybody do. I'm sure there's a register, André.
Yes, Evan, there was. I pasted it about 6 times. I'm gonna paste it now.
Okay.
Again.
Okay, great. Because I just remembered now. I also need to fill it in. If there's nothing else, colleagues, I really want to say thank you to all of you for being here today. Thank you to the Cape Winelands Education Department, and especially Yaku, for this opportunity, and then also to my to my good friend there on the other side, André. Thank you so much to you for managing the chat and contributing to the session. Thank you very much. It was good, and please, colleagues, please do check out this site. Please do check out the Cape Highlands Education Department site. There are the e-learning site specific for the upcoming webinars. There's quite a few that's coming, and they are recorded ones if you maybe want to upskill yourself in more of them. But you can see a few that's still coming this month. So I commend you for doing that, doing this with us today. Really, it's tough times. It's difficult out there, but let us use these tools to make our lives easier for ourselves. So thank you so much. We are done.